Good afternoon and welcome to another Tuesday where Amber and I are here with hot jobs from us at Higher Military. How is everybody this afternoon? I hope that you are super well. If you are living kind of on the East Coast or towards the South, I'm sure the weather is absolutely lovely where you are. I'm looking at my computer just now and it's saying 75 degrees here in North Carolina, and that is exactly why I moved here from Alaska last year. It's really good to see you. And if you are new to us and you are joining for the first time, welcome. We're really, really glad that you're here. As always, we want to hear from you. Amber and I talk to each other every single day at work, and so we can have a conversation, a chit chat back and forth, but really we are here to answer any questions that you may have about the job search journey at the moment. We know it's hard. We know it's difficult. We know that there are more applications than there have been in the last couple of years or so, but let us help you and support you in terms of any application or any resume that you do submit. If you have specific questions or more generalized ones, throw them in the comment box. We would love to be able to answer them for you. So if you haven't met me before, I am Lucy Robinson. I am one of the recruiters here at Higher Military, and with me is Amber Pitkin. Hey, Amber.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How is everybody?
Not bad. You're looking lovely in lavender today. It's very pretty over there, very spring-like. Hey, O'Keefe, I hope that I've got your name right in Central Florida. I was in Central Florida a couple of weeks ago and I was freezing. I know I talk about the temperature all the time, but basically I'm always cold. So that's always in the top of my brain. So why are we here? What do we do? Every single Tuesday, we join you live for about 30 minutes to be able to share our newest opportunities across both the direct hire space and the SkillBridge internship program. If you don't know very much about SkillBridge or you want to know more, we are here to share that information with you. If you are Army, you will know it as CSP. We use the two interchangeably, but often just refer to it as SkillBridge. We have lots of other roles over and above what we will be sharing today. So what we do comment on, what we do deliver here in this 30 minutes is often only a wave top or a highlight reel of what we are recruiting and sourcing for on our website. So if you are motivated and would like to take a look at what else we have, definitely click on highermilitary.us. You can go to the careers section and you will see all of our roles broken down by SkillBridge or by permanent job opportunity. As we are talking today, if you are interested in hearing more about a specific position that we discuss, please do write the name of the job in the actual comment box, because often we come back after the event to share a little bit more information with you. And it's really tricky when somebody's put interested to know exactly at what point of the live that they were interested in. We also have Krista, who is one of our co-workers in the chat today. So she would be trying to keep up with us and sharing links and advice as we go along. So before we get started, I really mean it when I say we want to hear from you. We are here to share our guidance, our best practice, our information, anything that you need from us. So please don't hesitate. Please don't be shy. There is no question that is worse than any others. In fact, we like the easy ones because they're often they're simple for us to answer on the spot. So please throw those in the comment boxes. As we get going, I want to highlight a couple of companies to you that you may not be aware of, you may not be familiar with, but they want you to hear about them. They have engaged with us specifically because they want us to help get their names out across the veteran, the transitioning service member, and the military spouse demographic and population. So the first one of those, quite aptly and appropriately named, is Veteran Service Brands. We have worked with Veteran Service Brands now for about a year and a half, and they have over 80 franchises across the US as of this month. When we started working with them, I think they just hit 70. So they're growing, and they're growing fairly quickly. They are one of the largest veteran-owned service network in the country. And they have 4 trades-based franchise opportunities for you to choose from if you so wish. Every owner-operator within Veteran Service Brands is, quite rightly, a veteran. And it is a home away from home for those who want to succeed in a really entrepreneurial, supportive manner, post active duty, or even later if you've been out for a few years and you think, yeah, I'd really like to set up my own business. But what is it that they do? They have 4 brands, 4 different trades-based brands that you can choose from. The first is parking lot striping, which is under the brand G-Force. Nobody ever thinks about parking lot striping, but that is something that happens every single day of the year. They have Mark 1, which is an epoxy flooring company, and that is for residential and commercial. They have Paint Cool, which is a residential and commercial painting brand. And then for those who are looking more maybe for a side hustle rather than a full-on self-employment opportunity, they have Athletic Field Markings, which is like G-Force in so much as it's a striping company, but it's athletic fields rather than parking lots. So if you are interested in hearing more about that organization, please do connect with either me or Amber, drop a comment in the chat below, and we would love to share their website with you and make a very warm introduction. Equally, we pivoting wildly to something very different. Acuity International. Have you heard of them? If you haven't, let me tell you a little now, specifically if you are looking for a role OCONUS, as it says here. So they have security and healthcare positions downrange. We are looking rather at Somalia, Iraq, and they work they provide services to the US government, primarily overseas, prioritizing client satisfaction and really cultivating a collaborative environment. So like I said, they are looking for those who have been in the security space or in the healthcare space, and they have got so many opportunities if you really were looking for a year or two's contract role downrange. All of their positions are on our website, but equally you can check in with us and we can give you the URL to that. And finally, alongside a commitment to supporting the SkillBridge internship program, we work with a company called Heritage Construction. They're a real big player in the Central Texas belt. And essentially, they are an organization that goes in once some terrible weather damage has happened or gone through a specific area, and they provide free on-site quotes to those who need maybe a new roof or reconstruction due to the damage, and then support the work thereafter. And so they are looking for account managers in this space to really help with the business development, with the client relationship management, and the project management of this facility. So if you are in the Central Texas area or looking to relocate over there and want to work for a company where, like Amber and I have taken a look ourselves, so the sky's the limit when it comes to the compensation package, the remuneration, definitely connect over that, because we would love to be able to share that with you. And like I said, they have a commitment to our transitioning service members as well, and they do have a SkillBridge internship program. So there lots of people have joined us. Hey, Timothy in Kansas, Kyle in Dover, somebody in Milwaukee, but I can't see who it is. Christian over in Northern California. I hope that you're really well, and thanks for joining. If you have any questions, be sure to ask. We would love to answer those for you. So why are we here? We are here because we want to share our opportunities. This is a recruiting function for us. We want to tell you what we've got, who's working with us, who wants to hire transitioning service members or veterans, and how you can connect with us. Today, if you hear of anything that you think, oh, I'd like to hear more about that, I'd like the job on that one, you can either take a look at our website, hiremilitary.us, or you can drop a comment below, and Krista will either send you the link or we will send the link to you at the end of this live. So what have I got? I've got one new role this week, and the rest I have highlighted before, but it's always good to bring them back to the forefront of your mind. So I am working with a global insurance and underwriting company. They have offices in Chicago, Philadelphia, Jersey City, and Atlanta, and they are currently recruiting for a complex claims director. They want veterans for this. They want transitioning service members for this. Heck, they would love a military spouse. And so as a consequence, really what they are looking for on your resume is 6 years of legal experience. And that can be anywhere. So when I said, well, what does that mean? Who are you looking for? And they said, share paralegal transitioning service members, share paralegal veterans, share anybody who's worked in legal across the military and has at least 6 years of experience. So this role is dealing with sophisticated litigation. I don't know what makes it unsophisticated, but it is sophisticated on this occasion, and coverage issues. So as an example, it includes long-tail bodily injury and property damage exposures. Really handling complex claims with diverse coverage issues related to primarily GL and environmental policies. The salaries for all of our roles are highlighted on our website, and this is a solid 6-figure salary. So if you are interested, if you have this type of experience, knowing that the locations are Chicago, Philadelphia, Jersey City, or Atlanta, please do connect. I would love to have a conversation with you. Next, what have I got? We are moving to the East Coast. This role is at Fort Meade in Maryland, and it does require a secret clearance. We are hiring on behalf of a government consultancy, a government contractor, a cloud engineer, and this is to support technical projects within DISA there. Now, what do you need? You need to have ideally some DevSecOps experience, but in reality, they're looking for a cloud engineer that has worked in Azure and AWS. So if that sounds like you, if you're in that area, if you are looking for a solid 6-figure salary, definitely do connect with me. What's next? EY. So we are working with one of the big 4 consulting firms. This one is EY, and we are looking to recruit senior audit managers. This is working with the US Army on their internal audit program. And these roles have historically been hybrid in Tyson's Corner or Crystal City or even Arlington with a little work from home. But it's looking like these positions are going, unfortunately, fully on site. We don't have the dates around that, but just I'm sharing that right now because be prepared. This could be a 5-day-a-week in the office position. We are looking for those who have been in the military, who have got 6 years worth of federal finance experience, hopefully around 4 years of federal accounting experience. You'll have a bachelor's in accounting, finance, IT, or you'll have an MBA. And the most important piece is you will have a secret clearance or be secret clearance eligible. So that is for our financial bods who have had experience in the military in finance and accounting. I want to hear from you. These are based in Northern Virginia, DC metro area. So let me know and I will be in touch. Finally, for the same organization, we are looking for a change management SME. So we put Tyson's Corner here. It could be Tyson's, it could be Crystal City, it could be Arlington. That's based on your location preference. We are looking for somebody who has had at least 8 years worth of experience in change management and can fully demonstrate that on the resume. So we're not talking project or program, we're talking change. We're talking more the personal side of the project or program management. If you've had that experience and you have a secret clearance, hit me up. I would love to have a conversation with you. Amber, over to you.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Lucy. So I am going to talk about our SkillBridge roles. And like Lucy said at the beginning of the event, that SkillBridge and Career Skills program is used interchangeably. So if you are in the Army, you're going to know it under the term of Career Skills program. So what is SkillBridge? So SkillBridge is an internship program that is designed for transitioning service members who are separating from active duty or retiring. So that is going to be your SkillBridge time is within your last 6 months of service, typically. So the last 180 days. There's a lot of changes coming from last year and this year in terms of SkillBridge. So one of the things that we always suggest that you do before you start looking for a SkillBridge program is to make sure that you're eligible. So reach out to your transition counselor, your command team, your education office if you're Air Force, and make sure that you are checking with them to see what's my timeline look like. Does my branch have a limit on how much time I can have to do the internship, whether it's 90 days, 60 days, 120. You want to have all that information so you know when you're available to start, because there's a ton of internships out there. Some of them have fixed start times. Some of them are flexible to when you're available. So just keep that in mind. These are all really good things that you want to ask before you start reaching out and doing interviews. So, and if you have any questions about SkillBridge, feel free to send me a message. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions that you might have. And then additionally, these are just a few of our SkillBridge roles. Like Lucy said, we're only sharing wave tops of what we have. We have more on our website. And if you are looking to do an internship, you have a company that you've talked to. We get emails about it all the time where people have already found their company they want to work with, but that company is not approved by the DoD to host a SkillBridge internship. Send us a message. We can absolutely do that for you. And pull that company in under the Higher Military umbrella and get your internship approved through your command team. So if you have questions about building your own SkillBridge internship, feel free to reach out to us. We'd be happy to answer any questions. So the first position I have, it's brand new. We just put it up yesterday. So this position is, we are looking for an engineering technician, and this is in Santa Clara, California. So beautiful California. I know I get a lot of people who are West Coasters and they're looking for roles. I get super excited when we finally have a California role. So this is with our amazing partners at Texas Instruments. So Texas Instruments, if you don't know, they don't just make calculators. They are a global semiconductor company. They design, test, manufacture, and sell processing chips. They have a location in Santa Clara. They're looking for engineering technician. In this role, you're going to work with various product lines. You're going to create product portfolios and ensure that the lab users are able to release new products to market. You're responsible for the technical and operational functions in support of the engineering activities, such as calibration, equipment maintenance, and assembly of prototype electromechanical systems, repairs. And you'll also work with supporting the lab users through written and verbal communication, and essentially helping make sure that the lab is running smoothly. It's a fantastic role. They are looking for someone as soon as they possibly can get. So if you are available, you're out there looking right now, your timeline's coming up, definitely reach out. I'd be happy to share more details with you. The only requirements for this position is they're really just looking for someone who's been in the military about 3 to 8 years, and has electrical mechanical experience, either professionally within the military, or if you have experience prior, that works as well. So if you have any questions, if that sounds great, put a comment in the chat and I will share the link after. Moving to a different type of technology, we're going to go to professional services consultant. This is a remote position with our partners at Splunk. So they are looking for someone to act as a subject matter expert, a consultant for Splunk's security suite solutions. As a consultant, you're going to master new technologies. You're going to consult with clients, and you're going to do a variety of different things like business concepts, analytics, technology. They are looking for someone who has a bachelor's in some type of computer science, engineering, data analytics, cybersecurity, even math. Or if you have the equivalent to that in your work history, that works as well. If you have experience with Splunk products, hands-on experience, that would be fantastic. Or if you have experience with similar products to Splunk. Additionally, they're looking for someone who has about 7 to 10 years of technical experience, either in consulting or cybersecurity. And additionally, AWS would be great if you have that, or Google Cloud, Kubernetes. And then the biggest one for this position is they do want someone who is very masterful in Linux. So if you are a Linux guru, you have strong Linux skills with automating, configuration, and deployment, that is the number one requirement for this one. So again, this one's open. They would like somebody to start here in this first half of the year. And there's a couple positions open for this one. So if you are interested, definitely let me know. It's a fantastic opportunity. And we don't see these remote roles as much anymore. So definitely, if that's what you're looking for and you fit those criteria, it's a great role. The next internship I have is for technical support engineers. This internship is with Datadog. So Datadog and their technical solutions team enables worldwide growth by educating potential clients and ensuring that customers are happy and successful. They share their expertise with their customers, doing demos and presentations. You'll work with their clients in terms of, helping them understand what products Datadog offers, how it works, checking in with your customers. It's kind of like being the technical expert and also, managing your accounts as well. So this internship is remote. It is minimum 90 to 120 days, depending on your technical background. They are looking for someone who has some proficiency in Python. So Python, Bash, Java, something like that. If you have the capability to debug and interpret lines of code and have a foundation of Linux, that's solid. They will do the interview process with you to make sure you have the technical aptitude. Again, this is 90 to 120 days. Now, I will say the internship is remote. However, Datadog is extremely committed to hiring their interns afterwards. So their interview process is very in-depth to the point where they will even fly you out to come meet part of the team. It's a fantastic opportunity. They do want you on site after the internship. So it is hybrid from one of their 4 main locations. So they are located in Denver, Colorado, San Francisco, California, New York City, New York, and Boston, Massachusetts. So if you are planning on settling in one of those areas and you're a technical person and this sounds amazing to you, definitely let us know. And keep in touch with us because we may have some more Datadog internships coming soon. So more to follow on that one. So it's a great position. If you're interested, put a comment in the chat and I will share more information afterwards. And finally, I'm going to move on to DLA, so Defense Logistics Agency. DLA is looking to fill roles within their J8 department. That's their finance section. We have a ton of roles with them. This is a fantastic opportunity that we don't see often, where we have the ability to put people into internships with a government agency that transition to a full-time role. Obviously, getting into the GS world is very, very hard. It takes a long resume and all that stuff, and it takes a long time to hear back from them. But this is a fantastic opportunity where we've partnered with them to fast track this to make sure that we're getting transitioning service members into their positions early. So again, these roles lead to GS civilian positions after the internship is complete. We have roles such as business analyst, financial liaison. We're looking for accountants too. And if you specialize in accounting software, accounting systems, we're also looking for those people as well. The minimal requirements for these roles are listed on our website. They are still listed in terms of, similar to what you would see in a GS position listing on, USA Jobs. So definitely make sure you go look at what the requirements are in terms of, what they're looking for in an ideal candidate. I will say for the accounting roles, those do have more stringent requirements, such as accounting within your education and background. So the locations that we have, these are not remote, these are on site. These are in Fort Belvoir, Virginia, Richmond, Virginia, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, New Cumberland, Pennsylvania, Columbus, Ohio, Battle Creek, Michigan, and San Antonio, Texas. So those are fantastic locations. I know we have a lot of Midwestern people looking for jobs. We actually have 2 interns with them right now, so it's fantastic. It's been working out really well. So if you are interested, let me know and I will share the link with you. Again, you just don't see these kind of jobs listed out there. So I'm really excited to bring those to you. And hopefully when I come back next week, I'll have more. That's all I got, Lucy.
Thank you, Amber. And I think some people may have missed the very beginning. These roles that we are talking about today are open to the whole of the military community. So let me just share with you very quickly. What Amber just discussed was the SkillBridge internship program, and that is only open to those transitioning and still on active duty right now. However, the roles that I mentioned at the beginning are open and very warm welcome to the veterans out there, transitioning service members and military spouses. We are here for the whole of the community. We just have 2 functions. One that is permanent jobs that I discussed and we have on our permanent jobs page, and the SkillBridge internship program. So there is hopefully something for everybody, regardless of which stage in your career you're at. And I really do hope that's cleared everything up. But Amber, absolute star. Thank you so much for sharing all of those with us today. Olivia, thank you for being behind the scenes. And Krista, as always, thanks for being in the chat with us. There's been a blast. There's been lots of conversation today. So thank you for joining us. And we will be back next week at 2 p.m. Eastern Time for another Hot Jobs with us here at Higher Military. Take care now. Have a great week. Thank you, Amber. Bye-bye.